Hello homies, welcome to the vlog. On today's vlog, which I hope I publish because I keep recording them and then I never publish, we are at my alma mater, the University of Oklahoma. This is my first time back since 2005. I can't believe I'm here. I say that so many things have changed, but nothing has really changed at all. Campus feels very much the same, just a lot of new buildings. The students have changed though. We didn't used to have iPhones back in my day. Everyone's looking down at their phones and making TikToks, but here we are and we're gonna take a look inside and outside around campus. Let's go. Some new buildings. This energy building was not here. And Sarkis was so far away from where I used to live. And I had a geography class Friday mornings. I don't know why I decided to have it at like 8:30. Sometimes we used to get dropped off there, but also I just remember like I had an A in that class. I didn't need to go to that class on Fridays, and the teacher was talking about like soda and pop and the differences between like different regions and how they say it. And when the teacher was like pop, that NSYNC song Dirty Pop was really popular at the time. So I was in that class with my friend Omar, and all of a sudden I go, Dirty Pop. And the whole class looked at me like I was crazy, but it was worth it. This area is known as the North Oval. There's a North Oval and a South Oval. And I didn't used to spend much time up here. There's a really nice theater there. There's a lot of art galleries over there. If I can, I would like to go over there and spend some time. But that's the library, student union. Campus corner over there, all the bars that everyone goes to. The president's house is back there. And yeah, let's keep going. I think that used to be a bomb shelter. I had 1 or 2 classes in there. That looks so official. He was the president while I was around. I think it was pretty good at it. I don't make them like that anymore. First stop, we're gonna go to the student union and walk through. See what we can find. I parked in that garage. Hopefully that's okay. I wanna get my car towed. That would be annoying. Let's go inside. I used to study around in here back in the day. Here's like a little eating area in here. Used to be a Sparrow. On one semester, I had a lot of extra food points. So I just happened to bump into some of my friends in here and I bought some pizzas and we had a pizza party. This right here used to be a Wendy's. And I don't remember what used to be over here, but now it's a Starbucks. And when I came here, we didn't have Starbucks at school. We just had like they offered Starbucks, but there was no real Starbucks. So it's nice that they finally got that upgrade. Remember those people. Sad to see Crossroads restaurant isn't open. I'm pretty sure it used to be open 24/7. They had the best cheeseburgers with bacon and the best, most sparkly curly fries. Sometimes we get them with cheese and they were so good. But the one thing I can remember is on these TVs that they had announced the Pope was retiring or there was a new Pope. I gotta look up the news to see what the actual event was, but a lot of good times in here. Let's keep going through the union. I remember back there used to be a computer lab, right? Study. I think I used to listen to music in there. And then in this room, lots of little study areas where I used to spend some time late at night, giving a little study sesh. Just keep coming through. I think that's mostly it for the student union. Next, I think we'll go check out the library and the great reading room. You're gonna love that. Also the scary stacks. Okay, I just remembered something. In this place here, once I was at an event and they had the best cookies I ever had in my life. They had some kind of like cranberry strawberry thing in them with macadamia nuts, and they were amazing. And I think I found out the name, and I would search for them, but I could never find them again. And I've spent my entire life thinking about those cookies and looking for them, and I hope one day I will eat them again. They were so good. I think I ate all of them on the tray. I couldn't stop, I had to. I knew I would never see them again. Miss you, cookies. This building is so castle coated. Adams Hall, Price College. This is where I graduated from and where I came to speak this week about what I do, which is be a clown on the internet. Let's take a look inside. He looks just like Bob Odenkirk. It's funny no one's around. I guess first we can take a bathroom break. Fun facts. I think my capstone class is over there. Had an MIS class over here. I don't really remember the rest. Wow, that's nice. Oh, squirrel. One student that I was talking to said that there was a squirrel fee and a grass fee, which I'm not sure if the squirrel fee is to keep the squirrels or to get rid of them. What do you all think? Funny, a lot of areas I don't remember, and then I walk to them and I do an internal and it comes back to me like this little pathway. Forgot about that, but I feel like I've taken that a few times at night. Before we go into the library, this is a good time to pause the video and like it and subscribe if you haven't done so. I know YouTube likes it when people do that, the algorithm gods, so I'd be very happy to have me if you all could do it now. And let's continue. About to walk into the library. We're in the South Oval now. The building seems like it's added some stuff. And here's the library. So nice. Actually quite awesome. We're gonna go into that room right up there, the great reading room. Nothing like it. Oh, it looks like it doesn't open until 12. So we've got a little time for that. Let's keep going on to South Oval then. Gonna check out the dorms and the stadium. And then now I guess we can finish with the library since it's not open right yet. This building looks like they gave it a facelift. This section seems kind of new. I had a biology class over there. I didn't do well in it. And I think I had like an advertising class in there. The teacher used to say a word a lot, and then I would take tally of it. What would he say? I think it would say and such or something. Apparently there's this really cool pendulum swinging over here. Foucault's pendulum that knocks over these things over the course of a day. Somehow it's just moving all the time. Don't really know how that works, but some things are better off unknown, like I always say. This building seems kind of new. Don't remember that little arch, but I do remember I used to walk through the back there. It's cool They named this after Andy Kaufman, even though he didn't go here. That seems new. I don't remember that contraption in front of the building. Is there a bell? Does it ring? I don't know. Behind me is the College of Architecture. It's a new building also. The older building used to be really ugly, and I always thought it was funny that the architecture building was very ugly. And for some reason, even though this building is new and huge, it kind of looks ugly too. I feel like they could have done something much cooler, especially because there were some cool architects around here from Norman, from OU. But I'm not impressed, although I do like that little archway. That's fun. That's the Journalism College, Gaylord College. Not just saying Gaylord for fun. Fun fact about Gaylord Hall is that when I was here, they had just finished phase 1 and they were talking about phase 2 and 3. Sometimes phases don't happen, but it looks like they were able to complete that many years ago, so I'm very happy for that. Another story time, sad time. This is Copeland Hall. I had a business communications class in here. The professor looked like the singer from Jimmy Eat World, and on the morning of 9/11, I had that class after the towers were hit, and I remember going, and we were there for only a few minutes, and then the professor was like, "You guys can go, you don't need to stay here." And I remember they had carted a TV like out here so people could watch. We didn't have a lot of TVs back then, so it was like plugged in and like the news was on, but I always remember this spot over here for that. No one knows where cranes come from. They're just a part of life. If you can hear in the background, the bells are ringing. And at first they were annoying, but then I learned the system. They ring every 15 minutes. On the hour, they do the longer song and a gong for every hour, so you know what time it is, and then it plays a little tune. But at the quarter, every 15 minutes, like at the first 15, it's like dun 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 dun, and then at 30, it's like dun 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 dun, and then at 45, it's dun 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 dun. So then at the hour, it's the whole thing. Dun 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 dun. Gong, gong, gong for the time. Dale Hall, big classroom hall. A lot of intro classes with huge head counts in there. Kate Center used to be the worst dorms. Looks like they've kind of renovated them, but they've since, I wonder if they're okay. The only good thing about them is that they're really close to campus. This is Lindsay Street, the main street on campus, one of the faves. Here we are at the bottom of the South Oval. I wish I could get like an overhead view of everything because it's just so cool. Here's the seed sower. Another story time. I think this is our 4th one. The seed sower is an iconic statue on campus. A seed sower would just throw seeds in the field. And one time at a basketball game, someone was dressed up as the seed sower, and he was like in the crowd, and he ran in front of the crowd. He's like, yeah, yeah, and everyone was like, yeah, and then he was throwing something into the crowd, and it was like aluminum foil, and everyone was like, yeah, this is awesome. And then someone near me got it, and they opened it up, and it was a chicken wing, and it looked really gross. And we never saw that guy again. It was just one time. It felt like a dream, but I always remember that guy. Kind of in the middle of the dorm area here. Oh, Taco Mayo, I remember that. Used to get some decent pizza in here. But I think these were like fancy apartments, faculty apartments. They tore down a building apparently, and they're building a new dorm right over there. Let's go check it out. Seems like a little overkill for the bikes here. Kind of in the middle of the dorms now. A lot of friends used to live here. I used to live over here in Couch, and the dining hall was back over here. It's hard to be a weatherman doing this. Guess this was Walker that they tore down, and they gotta update the dorms. No one wants to live like we used to. 2 people in a little room with a shared bathroom. I think now everyone gets their own little space with like living room and different bathrooms. It's much nicer now. Where I used to live, the Couch Center. Good times, good times. I think The Huff is over there, the gym. Fun fact I learned about the food hall behind me is that there's apparently a Chick-fil-A in there, and it's like the only all-you-can-eat Chick-fil-A maybe in the world. So I'm sure that must be a big sell for students to go here. They should advertise that more than anything, more than the football team. Why wouldn't you go to an all-you-can-eat Chick-fil-A facility? That's the gym, school gym for the students. Oops, I guess it's Adams Center that they tore down, and the Walker Center is still up. Correction. I would not go in there. These dorms, brand new, look awesome. Don't love those gutters though, that hurts my heart. But I hear they're pretty cool inside. That's gutter hell. You can see how nice these dorms are. Oh, Dunham College? Maybe they're not a dorm. I don't know. Look like a dorms to me. Maybe those dorms? Some things is dorms here. This section of the stadium is new. It didn't used to be bowled in. There were like gaps in the corners, but a bunch of years ago they bowled it in, they redid it, and they added this really cool Switzer Center with all their trophies and really expanded on the practice facility, but it's pretty awesome. I went in there the other morning, got a little special tour because I'm special sometimes, and it's really nice. They did a good job. Okay, I think that's classrooms and that's the dorms. This might make more sense here. It does look really nice. I'm into it. I had to take off my hoodie and wrap it around myself because I was cooking, and not the cool Gen Z way of cooking. I was literally burning. Ooh, this is fun. What is happening here? I love this. A little practice field. I love that there's just like a stadium in the middle of campuses. A lot of college campuses are like this. Just this like Coliseum style arena. Feels cool and feels important. It's always good to feel important. Fun fact is that this street used to go straight through this way, but then they added this extra section to the stadium, but we used to camp out all night on the side of the stadium as students to get good seats. But the stadium walls weren't so high, so we used to just throw our IDs off the top of the stadium to sneak more people in. And we could get so many people in that way. It's where they train to climb Mount Everest. Some practice fields over there. Apparently they're gonna build a new weightlifting facility for the athletes so they don't have to share it with the other people. That's the old field house, basketball stadium. And you can hear the bells. You guys know which one that was. I'll give you a few seconds. Give up. That's the half-hour bell. This area is super nice when lit up at night. Maybe I could stitch in a picture to show you guys what that's like, but this little path, beautiful. It's a vibe. Maximum chill. Right out this side, the stadium over here. I think there's a monument for like this little dog that died somewhere. Wonder if I could find it. If not, well, I'll have to come back. Hope you guys are liking the tour. Brings back a lot of memories for me. Hopefully I can come back more. Except I was saying that now if I do come back, then I can't tell people that it's been so long since I've been back. I'm just a regular visitor, and that's not as fun. So I really have to milk all the return stories to everyone here. But that's okay. I'm willing to come back to give up that storyline. I really thought it was coming from over there, but I guess it's coming from over there. Okay, let's try this again. It's now 12 o'clock on a Sunday, so we're going to the library. Let's go check it out. Sad. This is the scariest rooms. Super sad. The great reading room is closed, but we're up in the stacks, and they're so scary in here. I'll show you guys a picture of the great reading room that I took earlier. It's so nice. Tufted goals. I really don't remember the total vibe of the place down here before. There was a little coffee shop over here. And there were like different there was like magazines and stuff you could check out, but they totally redid it down here too. Made all these cool study spaces, study rooms. We didn't have this much at all, but it's cool to see that they have it. Remember, I used to grab a spot up here, do a little study sesh. Seems like there are a lot more than there used to be, but it's cool to see they all have plugs, places to charge, but can't believe it. Still feels very much like the same. I could really get some thinking done in a room like that. Crazy thing about that room is it used to be a computer lab too, and on 9/11/2002 I was on the computers in there, and someone across from me spit on my friend who was next to him, some random guy, and the guy was like, "What are you doing?" And the guy just didn't say anything, so I got up and got out of there because I was not planning on hanging out around an incident on 9/11/2002. Nice to see this is still a computer lab. Little bathroom break. I was over here last night or late Friday night, and there's basically no one on campus except there was like a group of people making a TikTok over here. I thought that was really funny. Honestly, kind of remember these little fountains, but I don't remember sitting here, but maybe I did. That's most of the tour. I'm gonna swing by the fraternities and see their updates, but let me know what you all thought, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed my time in Oklahoma. Be sure to check out my highlighted story where I posted a lot more stuff while I was here. There's that 15-minute bell. Be sure, to check out my highlighted stories on Instagram, where I posted some more things to get a little bit more in-depth, real-time tour around campus. But thank you all, and again, please like and subscribe to my channel. The more support you give, the more I can travel, and see you all next place. Hope to be able to travel more soon in the future. Happy to have me. High society. It's like they tore down like all these fraternities, or a lot of them, and built brand new, like insane buildings. Guess it's good, but sorority, huge frat over here. Another huge frat. Wow. They used to have like the smallest building too.